The American flag has 13 stripes and 50 stars. You know how I know that? Because Pocket Ronnie helped me with my numbers.
Okay, we're multiplying and dividing radicals. So the same is true as if you were multiplying with letters in algebra. Let's use 3y. You would do numbers to numbers and letters to letters. So that would be 6xy. The same is true with radicals. You do numbers to numbers and radicals to radicals. So here we would do, because this means 3 times square root of 2 times 4 times square root of 8. So you could rearrange things if you wanted to and write your 3 times 4 next to each other, then square root of 2 times square root of 8 next to each other, because multiplication is commutative. But I just go from here, numbers to numbers, radicals to radicals. Numbers to numbers, 3 times 4 is 12. Square root of 2 times square root of 8, square root of 16. Always look to see if your radicals can simplify. What is square root of 16? 4. So this means 12 times square root of 16, 12 times 4. 12 times 4 is 48. Okay, that was 4C3. Now let's look at 4E3. Numbers to numbers, radicals to radicals. 5 times 6, 30. Square root of x times square root of y would just be square root of xy. You can't simplify square root of xy any more than that, so you leave it as that. Now look at 4C4. You have the square root of 2 out here to distribute to everything in the parentheses, so that gets distributed to everything. If you want to think of this, the coefficient out here in front of the radical, it's like a 1. Okay, anytime you just see a radical with no number, it's like a 1 coefficient, just like x, that's like a 1x. Okay, there's a 1 in front of that square root of 2. So if you do numbers to numbers, radicals to radicals. So basically 1 times 6, that would just be 6. Radicals to radicals, square root of 4. Now let's distribute this to the next thing. Numbers to numbers, radicals to radicals. Now you look to see, can you simplify your radicals? This means 6 times square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2, so that would be 6 times 2. 5 times the square root of 16, the square root of 16 is 4. So now that becomes 12 plus 20, 32. Not always will you be able to simplify it down to that far. Now look at 4C5, dividing radicals. Same rules, numbers to numbers, radicals to radicals. If you want to think of a 1 in front of the square root of 6, 1 times square root of 6. 5 divided by 1 is just 5. Square root of 30 divided by square root of 6 is square root of 5. And then that would be your final answer, 5 square root of 5.